Hello, my name is Mark. Welcome to Mark Thought About It. For those who have followed me, you know that I have recently spoke about the WWE and its front office personnel, Paul Triple H Levesque, their writers, and others in charge, and how lackadaisical is the best word I can think about the company does when it comes to the black wrestlers and when it comes to the championships, the major championships at that. Well, the representation is what I'm speaking of for those who did not watch that previous video. And what I'm speaking about is that the history of time that black wrestlers were being promoted within the company, there's only been six black men and six black women who have held the major belts in the WWE. And I was questioning, when will that begin again? Because there's been some time now. They'll promote the wrestler, and you would think the following and the fans cheering them on and everything else, you would think it would be some elevation going on. But as I stated before, any time that these people would get the championship, there was always some goofy or silly way that they would lose it, and that there was no follow up in giving second or third chances at those belts. Unlike other wrestlers, the only reason you can get a 16-time champ is the opportunities. The only time you can get a 10-time champ is from the opportunities. And when you look at what I spoke about with the black wrestlers, there's no one that, besides The Rock, that has like five championships or attempts at the belt. And the reason why I'm bringing it up again is because, to me, it has gotten worse very quickly, even since the last time I posted recently. I will give you a couple of scenarios. One, you have a set of wrestlers, a tag team, going by the name of the Motor City Machine Guns. They were brought into WWE from another wrestling organization, and within 2 weeks, two, they were handed the tag team championships. This is basically bypassing the Street Profits, the New Day, and don't get me wrong, even DIY was disrespected in this situation. DIY has a great fan base that cheers for them and wait for them. But DIY got the championship and it was taken from them right away. You got a set of wrestlers who come in, join the company, and are just handed the belts. And it is a form of disrespect that's easily, I guess, overlooked. The fact that the Street Profits keep getting a push, and get right there at the edge, and can't get it. The New Day, the number of years that they qualified and had history. I believe they won the tag team belts 9 or 10 times, but in recent years, that has not been the case for them. But to have it where the writers thought it was doing something great by letting this tag team come in and just give them the belt, these writers need to be reevaluated, because it goes back to the same old, same old. It's just ridiculous. Now, if you think that's bad, here is what really got me heated. I continue to be upset at the handling of Nia Jax. You have her as the big brute, the bully who can't be beat all the time during the regular season of SmackDown or Raw. She's destroying people every which way, but when it comes to pay-per-view, she can't handle the truth, I guess they trying to put it down as saying. But in this situation, this past weekend, that was a pay-per-view, and it was called Crown Jewel. They had it in Saudi Arabia. Nia Jax was wrestling against Liv Morgan. And the scenario had it where both of them were champions. One was a champion from SmackDown, the other was a champion from Raw. And they came up with a concept of having this new belt be given. And it was a diamond encrusted belt full of diamonds, littered with diamonds, and the bragging rights that come with it. So that made Nia Jax have to face Liv Morgan. But all said and done, of course, they wrote it where Nia would lose. That's okay. But it's the way that Nia had to lose. You had Tiffany Stratton. For those who don't follow wrestling, I'm going to try to give a short explanation here. Tiffany Stratton won what was known as Money in the Bank. It was given a briefcase that has a blank contract inside of it, meaning that she could cash in her contract anytime she wants to against a women's champion. It could be a champion from SmackDown, a champion from Raw, or even a champion from NXT. And for the last couple of months, she was on the right-hand side of Nia Jax, and Nia was helping her retain her briefcase. It was even stolen from her. They have it where if a champion is wrestling, has a match, gets hurt, gets tired, or just loses it and whatever it is, the history of this case is you will run out fast as you can, even if you have to bring a referee with you, and then have them ring the bell, that you're going to go ahead now and cash it in, and you beat that champion, and their belt is now yours. All right? Goofy situation number one. There was a SmackDown episode on Friday, the day before the pay-per-view. Nia Jax destroyed Liv Morgan. Beat her so bad, sat down and squashed on top of her. Liv is now unconscious. Does Tiffany Stratton do like every other person that has the belt, the case, and run up and ring the bell, and try to take it? No. Does not even attempt it whatsoever. And on we go to the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view comes. Goofy situation number two. Both Nia and Liv are down in the ring during the match. Tiffy runs out. Both of them pop back up. So now Nia is not have a right-hand person anymore. Tiffy don't care who she gets the belt from, Nia or Liv. So basically, she doesn't have any assistance. But, on the other hand, Liv Morgan. She got Roxanne Rodriguez to come out. She got Dominic Mysterio to come out. And they just beating all over Nia Jax and distracting the referee and all the type of things that come with silliness. And the referee saw nothing. So it mainly came down to being a 4-against-1 against Nia. I was in disgust. I'm not going to lie. This is how much. It's not so much of what I was seeing. It was more about what they were writing. They know in a common sense situation that as big as Nia is and as athletic as Nia is, Liv Morgan couldn't do nothing with her. So they wrote it where, Dominic's over here messing with Nia. She swings at him. This person over here is messing with her. She swings at them. Won't even try to pin Liv, who's down in the ring. Then, once Dominic distracts the referee, Roxanne Rodriguez kicks Nia in the head, knocks her goofy, and then Liv Morgan covers her and wins the match. I'm already steaming and stewing and hollering. And what really set me off was here comes Triple H grabbing Liv's hand, handing her this belt, celebrating with her after what he just seen. Don't get me wrong. I understand it's written. Don't get me wrong. I know Triple H is doing what he's supposed to do. But somehow, some way before that happened, we need Triple H or someone to say, we can't write this like that, man. And the reason why I say Triple H should have said that was I mentioned this before. That was a couple of pay-per-views back where the reporter asked Triple H about the discrepancy that's happening with black wrestlers and the complaint that's coming in. And Triple H's response was, I don't see color. Okay, that's fine, but why was that not an alert to you to say, let me go and reevaluate why people are saying this here, why the reporter said that? And I know he wasn't the only person that time that those words have hit your ear. And then you come into a couple of pay-per-views in a row where the same situation keeps happening, including now. So, I'm here to announce right now, WWE, World Wrestling, you lost me. I will not watch you anymore. I'm done. I am done. WWE, I think it's ridiculous. You're not trying to get better. You're not trying to improve situations. You're not trying to be balanced and even. So, I've been watching them since the 80s. That's good. I'm not going to quit watching wrestling. I'm going to just start watching all elite wrestling. I'm going to go to AEW for my wrestling. And hopefully, Montez Ford, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, NXT champ Obafemi, hopefully they'll be coming over there too. And they'll be joining former champs Bobby Lashley, Sasha Banks, and even NXT champ Keith Lee, who've already went there. And at one time, Naomi left WWE, but she went back. That's just from your champions list. What about the other ones they're overlooking? Trick Williams. You could just go on and on. I know my one voice of complaint may not make a difference to WWE, but I'm posting this hoping that more people will look at it the same way as I do. Let them feel them numbers leaving. If that's how you want to do it, enjoy it, have at it. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that you all will continue to watch my show. And I hope you would like and give me comments and join in on the conversation. I would appreciate that. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Take care. See you next time.